In 1 Samuel chapters 1 and 2 is the story of Hannah, who was childless until she prayed, fasted, and wept before the Lord for a son. The Lord heard her petition, and herein is one of the most inspiring examples of faith. The Lord revealed the significance of Hannah's prayer to me several years ago when I needed it the most. Her faith is an inspiration for me still today. Her prayer is not just a prayer, but an anointed prophecy. Consider how much Hannah longed for a child. Then consider that many make promises to God when they want something of Him. But how many actually carry through with those promises when their petitions are granted? Hannah suffered pain, grief, loneliness, and humiliation in her life. Then such great joy at the birth of her first child, Samuel. When Samuel was about 2 to 3 years old, she took him, as promised, to the house of the Lord to surrender him to Eli the priest for service unto the Lord. In her grief, the Holy Spirit overshadowed Hannah. She was able, by God's grace, to praise and glorify Him. In spite of her heart-wrenching loss, she, with unwavering faith, was able to pray an anointed prayer. Hannah truly put on the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. The following was her prayer in 1 Samuel chapter 2, verses 1 through 10. My heart rejoiceth in the Lord. My horn is exalted in the Lord. My mouth is enlarged over mine enemies, because I rejoice in thy salvation. There is none holy as the Lord, for there is none beside thee. Neither is there any rock like our God. Talk no more exceeding proudly. Let no arrogancy come out of your mouth. For the Lord is a God of knowledge, and by Him actions are weighed. The bows of the mighty men are broken, and they that stumbled are girded with strength. They that were full have hired out themselves for bread, and they that were hungry ceased, so that the barren hath borne 7, and she that hath many children is waxed feeble. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. He raiseth up the poor out of the dust, and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and He hath set the world upon them. He will keep the feet of His saints, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness, for by strength shall no man prevail. The adversaries of the Lord shall be broken to pieces. Out of heaven shall He thunder upon them. The Lord shall judge the ends of the earth, and He shall give strength unto His king, and exalt the horn of His anointed. God inhabited the praise of Hannah, and she prophesied of that which is yet to come. In her suffering she glorified the Lord, and He lifted her up. Glory be to His holy name.